Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my Star Citizen hangar. Well, I caved in, and I bought it. Oh, well, I only spent 40 bucks on it, so, I got a decent amount of stuff. I got this Aurora Mark, neat little ship. Nothing too heavy. I think it's only got 2 weapon hardpoints. The Legionnaire, which is the more combat-ready version of the Aurora, gets a missile thing on top. In fact, I think I should have bought the Legionnaire. I wanted a more combat-purposed ship, but nothing too flashy like a Hornet. A Hornet is just flashes death. So right away, I love this cockpit. I love it so much. It seems so cozy. This is a ship that I would fly, not because it's an affordable ship, but because it looks comfy. It's like a Honda Civic. It's the Honda Civic of ships. And I think I'm just gonna sit on those seatbelts like it's nothing. Yep. Okay. This is a really cozy looking setup. And this is really cool. I like these panels. I can't wait to take this out and fly it. Let's see if I can get you a better angle. There we go. So yeah, this is really neat. I love the ripples in the glass, even though this glass is supposed to actually be flat, but it looks like it's a Ripley. That's really funny. Like I said, attention to detail, but that's just funny. Man. Let's hop on out and shoot some weapons. The only weapons I was given are these really lame little twin laser thingies. I'm not sure if my weapon hardpoints will allow it, but I want to put some miniguns instead of these little pew sticks. You know, the miniguns from the Hornet trailer. That would be really neat. Just slap a couple on here, and then maybe the Aurora Mark isn't so weak. Okay, let's come in here. Now this, I have mixed feelings about. I like the idea of it. I don't like the noise. I don't know. I didn't like that noise too much. The noise. But some people actually do like it. So I guess it's just a matter of preference. I think they should just change up the sound just a little bit and to make it a little bit less annoying, because it doesn't. It sounds a little bit too much. And I'm guessing they don't have laser sounds yet, because that sounds like an empty pump. But this is placeholder. I mean, this is alpha, so most of the stuff should be placeholder in any case. But I really like the effect of the laser. This is really neat. Guess I'll be shooting green lasers. I've got a blue muzzle flash, but a green laser. That's pretty neat. Oh man, I cannot wait to go shoot up some people. The dogfighting module was actually supposed to be released in, I believe, the end of December, but I think they ran into some problems, and they just wanted to hold it back until they fixed it, which is okay. I don't blame the developer. The game isn't set for release for at least another year, and the fact that they're letting us have some early access already is phenomenal, and it's such a bro move on their part. So yeah, I would say Chris Roberts, no stress, no rush. I mean, like what Watch Dogs is doing the same thing with their game, and it's not the biggest of deals. I would rather wait, you know, maybe a few more months to get a more complete product than having a game that's released a bit earlier and it's just not as finished, you know, like pulling that kind of EA move. So yeah, I'm ridiculously excited for this game. I cannot wait until launch. And I've been monitoring it since it was something like, I think, $15 million funding goal, and now I think we're at $40 million now. So I've been watching it ever since then, and I've just finally caved and pledged A small amount, just $40, but it got me my alpha beta access, it got me the game, it got me my ship, and some starting credits. So who's to complain? The game will be $60 at launch in any case, so might as well start supporting the developers now, and you get a whole bunch of stuff early on. But yeah, if you like games like this, I believe it's going to be, they say it's going to be a space sim, but I don't know to what extent. Looking back, I saw when the first Star Citizen video was released, I believe it was just about, it was that Bengal carrier attack, and they were showing off some of just how the ship moves, how some of the ships move, and it's got thrusters all over the ship that actually gives it that propulsion. You know, it's not like in most other sci-fi games where you fly a spaceship like you fly a plane. But you know, there was these other people complaining about, you know, the whole physics side of it, and I don't care much for for accurate physics. And what I mean by that is, like, okay, if I go near a planet, am I going to have to redirect my course so I don't get sucked into the gravitational pull? Am I going to have to pump more power into the thrusters to pull away from that planet? Stuff like that, just the tiny little things that just, as neat as that would sound, I feel like it would get on people's nerves more than anything else. So it'll be realistic to an extent, but you know, it has to also be fun. You can't have everything just too realistic. I mean, like, if you went, imagine if Call of Duty was an accurate representation of war. It wouldn't be fun. It would be terrifying. I think some of the people that are on YouTube and chirping Star Citizen for not having the right level of realism, they just need to just take a step back and take a breather and realize that this is a video game. It is, to the core, a video game. It may have space simulator properties, but I do not believe that it will be a true to the core simulation, because then, I don't know, it needs to have more of a fun factor in that case. Of course, that's always my opinion. That's just the way I see it. But yeah, as always, this game looks fantastic, just phenomenal. The graphics are gorgeous, the lighting and all that stuff, and I love when I turn on this this tablet here, or whatever you want to call this. I love how the lights dim. I love that. Yeah, it's like almost any other YouTube channel will tell you, this game's attention to detail is phenomenal. And if I ever get my hands on the Oculus Rift, this game will be even more phenomenal. And I'm not even running this game maxed. I think this is only on high settings. But yeah, so if you haven't checked out this game yet and you're into sci-fi, I would definitely recommend you go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, do check it out. It'll be worth your time. And if not, well, we all have preferences, right? Anyways, cheers, guys.